name is Zexu Lian. Today I'm going to talk about the assignment of commercial construction engineering. Our report has two stages. The first stage is substructure, which includes basement construction, basement structural framing, and the ground slab and podium slab. The second stage is superstructure, which includes structural framing, external and internal walls, upper floors, and the stairs. Now let's talk about basement construction. First is boundary retaining system. We're going to talk about sheet piles. Sheet piles are steel sheets with interlocking edges driving into the ground to provide soil retaining and excavation support. The anchor is usually taken to prevent the pile wall from inclined deformation due to the soil pressure. Now let's talk about the construction process of piling and anchoring installation. Firstly, the site should be cleaned and leveled, and the construction site should be protected. Then, before installation, should check carefully whether the pile body is damaged, interlocking components if there is a gap. This is to ensure that the groundwater or soil does not seep through. Then check carefully monitor when piling to ensure that the angle will not divide and avoid soil obstacles and other risks. Then water knife and other methods can be used to reduce the vibration of steel sheets piled through the soil. The fifth step is most important. Steel sheet pile is fixed by drilling hole. After drilling, clean and treat the soil in the hole. Drill the hole with high strength 3-bar or continuous flange angle, and then perform high strength grouting on the hole upon completion, while outside with soil nails and the willers to complete the steel sheet pile fixation. Finally, check its safety and flexibility after fixed position. Then we're going to talk about shotcreting. Shotcreting is the process of sparing white concrete mortar through the high pressure nose onto a excavated surface, usually by placing a steel mesh on the excavation surface and then sparing concrete mortar to enhance the strength of the excavation surface itself. The advantage of shotcreting, the first one is it can reduce the number of workers, then it is easy to construct, and compared to conventional concrete method, it is less time consuming and economical. The disadvantages, the first one is highly skilled and experienced workers are needed. Then the surface treatment and smooth way may be difficult. The last one is may increase the material wastage. Now let's talk about the dewatering system. Definition of the dewatering system. Dewatering is the excavation of groundwater within the scope of construction to ensure that the basement can be dry under normal conditions of the construction process. Then is the DMP, Dewatering Management Plan, DMP engineering development will be part of the application to dewatering wells location, the category of the soil, the dewatering process are described in detail. DMPs are usually made according to Australian method of measurement of building worker, Environment Protection Regulation 2008, and the relevant laws and regulations. Damage to underground rock formations and the surrounding environment is usually taken into account. This is the dewatering system. Dewatering is usually divided into two categories: pre-excavation dewatering and post-basement excavation dewatering. Deep well dewatering system is very popular because it is less noise, higher resistance for corrosion, and low risk for system maintenance. The third one is building foundation system. Definition and purpose of foundation. Foundation is an indispensable component of the construction structure. It supports and anchors the superstructure of the building, which will transfer the load of the building to the bearing capacity of the underground soil or rock. So it has a very wide range of application. Terminology of piling foundation. Piling foundation is a common type of deep foundation. The pile foundation, as we can see from this image, the two foundations are shallow foundation and deep foundations. And piling foundation is a common type of deep foundation. The pile foundation consists of a series of columns inserts into the ground to transfer the load of the building to a lower level of the foundation. A pile is linear columnar structure, usually made of steel or reinforced concrete, sometimes can be timbered. Pile cap. A pile cap is a thick reinforced concrete mat that holds the building's superstructure above the many piles below, part of the stable foundation that transmits the building's loads. Ground beam. The purpose and material of ground beam is similar of pile cap. It is usually casting in a formwork. Load transfer mechanism. The superstructure load of the building is transferred from the column to the pile cap and then to the underground through the piles. The last part of my presentation is ground slab and podium slab. Ground slab is a type of concrete slab. It is poured and formed directly into excavated ground trenches. The foundation must be sufficiently supported. Podium slab. The podium slab is a platform structure that connects the building's superstructure and then its substructure. It provides a roof-like structure for the foundation. This is the first part of our presentation. Thank you.